And really wearing the loss of 2 wickets. Perhaps that so far a crowd favourite.
Number 34, Chris Jordan.
And past Saggers signals the start of the second and final power play. Chris Jordan from the pavilion end now. Barber has nearly hit it straight back at him, and you don't really want to be hitting the ball anywhere near Chris Jordan in his follow-through, because he can pouch anything.
Yeah, he's proved that over the years. Some of the best catches, particularly when it comes to cutting balls, outfielding, just out of reach. Seems to see it all the way when he's bowling, does Chris Jordan, but good to see him back in this England side ahead of the World Cup in the Caribbean. I feel could play a big role.
Probably the only time Fakhar Zaman hasn't hit it out the middle of the bat in this innings so far. Go back to the previous over, Jofra Archer's first back into international cricket. His pace was decent, the first delivery right on a line and length. Barber played a terrific shot, and then Fakhar Zaman played an incredible flick shot over fine leg, and it was only Livingston intercepting that final delivery of the over. That didn't go for 4. What do you do if you're captain here with Jofra? All that anticipation, back into international cricket, crowd are chanting your name, and you've gone for 15. Take him out the firing line? What do you do?
No, absolutely not. I think keep him on. I'd probably change ends. I want to introduce Adil Rashid as soon as possible. That would make England use their 5th. They have plenty of options today to turn to, the likes of Will Jacks, Liam Livingston as well. So for me, I would keep him in the attack. Possibly not the next over. You've got to remember, he's just bowled one of the most difficult overs to bowl in a T20 game. 6th over, the final over of the power play, when Pakistan needed to get on with it. Things can change very, very quickly, like we saw at the back end of England's innings. Slower balls, cutters into the wicket are difficult to hit. While the ball is new, England have persisted with a line and length. It has worked up until now.
Salt will field out in front of the Hollies. He's very quick, so he'll keep it to a single. So just to be clear, you want Adil Rashid on next over at the Birmingham end?
Yeah, for me, that's the end he should bowl. It's the longer of the 2 ends when you consider straight. He would be bowling to Babar Azam, the right-hander, to the short side. You would feel less of the aggressive in this partnership. Want to get spin into the attack. Only wrist spinner in the side.
Just past the diving captain, Josh Buttler. Nice way for Pakistan to finish that over with that boundary. Up to that point, Jordan had stemmed the flow, 64 for 2.
Yeah, that brings up the 50 partnership. And Fakhar just after 21 deliveries. Disappointing end to the over for Jordan. Been brilliant up until then. Just 5 from it. Boundary gives it the over a different look.
Vitality power player was Fakhar Zaman. It's 5 fours, 1 6. 27 runs off just 9 balls.
You might have done this captaincy lark before, Morgs.
Oh, it's just a roll of the dice, Sporty, you know. Stick your finger up in the air, see which way the wind is blowing, and take a guess.
Well, the wind is blowing from the Holly stand across. So if Fakhar Zaman wants to sweep Adil Rashid, he's got to hit the longer boundary and into the breeze. Wouldn't put it past him, though, the way he's striking it.
Match, go!
One thing that we expect from Adil Rashid in his long, excellent career for England is for him to just come on and deliver. Thing is, he's hardly played any cricket of late, has he? So that's not straightforward.
No, it certainly isn't. Even for somebody as vastly experienced as Adil, it's a challenge. England cricketers have probably become more accustomed to in the last half a dozen years or so, probably since 2015. You look at the likes of Stuart Broad and Jimmy Anderson just playing test cricket. Adil Rashid in the last few years turning to white ball cricket. They've bowled a huge amount in practice. Cannot replicate game time. Also feel, looking ahead to the World Cup, he plays a vital role in this England team. Strong contenders going to the Caribbean and the US, which they will only play games in Barbados and Antigua in the group stages. Given conditions, what we assume conditions will be like out there, you would imagine the spinners will play a big part. Hence why Adil is so vital that he plays pretty much all three games, I would say. It's a good rhythm, his confidence up. Oh!
Excellent fielding from Archer, and this is an excellent start from Adil Rashid. 3 dots to Pakistan's captain. Slight change of field with Moeen Ali coming from mid-wicket to short fine leg. 3 boundary riders leg side. Harbour happy to take the single, which gets Fakhar Zaman back on strike. He's got 1 ball. Does he roll the dice here, or does he just suck it up and accept that Rashid has started well?
Yeah, for me, I think he sucks it up. I think the responsibility falls on Babar Azam to take on Rashid with the wind to the shorter side of the ground. I think Fakhar Zaman will realise 1 here, will take the strike, put 1 on the board, but also get him on strike, heading to the shorter side the next over. Oh!
Ooh. Given us wide, was that a little chance? Not sure if Jos Buttler is suggesting it came off the pad of Fakhar Zaman. Given us wide.
Oh, delay.
67 for 2. So Adil Rashid has stemmed the flow of Pakistan's runs. That last over going for 3. Moeen Ali back on again to complete his spell of 4. Big appeal given by Martin Saggers on the field. What does Pakistan's captain do?
Pakistan review.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW, given out on field. I'll check the feet, it's a fair delivery. Can we go to front on, please? Here's front on. Okay, the ball's close to the bats. Go to ultra edge to confirm, please. Is ultra edge flat line. And a gap between bat and ball all the way through to the pad. No bat involved, ball tracking when available. Original decision is out. Pitching outside off, impact is in line, and wickets is hitting. Go back on field to Martin. Martin, you can stay with your out decision. You're on screen.
Ends the partnership of 53. Moeen Ali has his second wicket. An important blow, just as particularly Fakhar Zaman and a bit of Barber were wrestling the momentum away. Pakistan's captain has gone, 32 from 26, 67 for 3.
Incoming batter for Pakistan, number 7, Shadab Khan.
Shadab Khan is the new batter for Pakistan. He's there because this was Plum LBW. You gave it next to me, Morg, straight away. Finger went up.
Yeah, look, very straight. Very, very straight. The only thing that was saving him was if they got some bat or glove on it. Excellent bowling from Moeen Ali. 2 huge wickets today. Rizwan, Baba. Big impact in this game.
Shadab is away. First ball. I hope to have a better day with the bats than he did have with the ball. He was expensive earlier on. Looking down, you think, oh, Joss has just bowled out Moeen Ali. He's one of his senior spinners quite early on in the piece, but that's the advantage he has with this lineup, because you got Livingston, you got Jacks. He hasn't bowled out his only off spinner.
No, he hasn't. I think looking ahead to the World Cup, this might be the way they go.
John Big down the ground. Harry Brook is down at long on. Chris Jordan at long off, and that has been up in the camera gantry. That is a massive hit.
Beautiful strike of the ball. This is a huge 6, particularly in the context of the game. Just lost the wicket. Take an attacking option to Moeen Ali.
Oh yeah, man. Got a 6.
Certainly gives you a strong sense of where his mind is at and how he wants to play. I think he wants everybody else to play this way as well.
I think you're absolutely right, and that's what I took from his comments before the game. He's walking the walk.
Yeah.
Archer does well. What is it about big 6s when Pakistan play England? That one from Fakhar Zaman. We had Livingston a couple of years back at Headingley clear the rugby stand. 2 monstrous hits. Don't think I've seen one hit up there at this ground. Not personally, anyway. Right, last over of the 9th and a slip in place. Not needed with that leg. 76 for 3.
That's such a wicked ball.
Moeen Ali, 4 overs, 11 dots, 2 wickets for 26 runs.
So Moeen Ali has bowled out 11 dots from his 4 overs, 2 wickets for 26 runs. As I mentioned, there are other options of spin for Jos Buttler, not least Adil Rashid, who's going to bowl his second, but Liam Livingston with his offies and leg spin, and Will Jacks, of course, with his big turning off breaks. Slip in. Shadab is bludgeoned that down the ground, but it's just a single.
Rush!
Yeah, I wonder if Faka's going to change tack here, and he will give the deliveries over to Shadab and the strike over to Shadab and say, come on then, see if you can take Adil Rashid down leg side with that breeze and the shorter boundary.
Sweep, straight up,
I think that might be the case. Let's see Shadab on the sweep and reverse sweep here to Adil Rashid.
Catch it.
Tries to take him down. It's Chris Jordan. It's Chris Jordan. He does not drop them, Chris Jordan. He is phenomenal in the outfield. Well, it's exactly as we suggested. Faka giving the strike to Shadab to try and take Rashid into the leg side. Didn't get it. Chris Jordan, magnificent.
He makes it look so easy. Brilliant bowling from Adil Rashid. Recognising what was coming. Jordan covers a lot of ground to get to that catch. Look at him sprinting. His head is still as ever. Settles himself. Makes a brilliant catch. Appreciated by Rashid. Shadab goes for 3. Pakistan 78 for 4.
Players and officials are now taking drinks. Drinks breaks aren't just for the players. Remember to pace yourself at the cricket. For all the facts about alcohol, visit drinkaware.co.uk.
Done.
Johnny's not happy.
Can you turn the camera to face him? I think he's talking about that.
Pakistan 78 for 4. Adil Rashid has picked up his first out of Shadab.
And I think what we've spoken about is his clean ball striking ability. So far, 5 fours and the 2-6. Only his first ball, which caught the outside edge, flew past Moeen Ali in the slips to Topley. Barring that, he's striking at 216. He holds the key here for Pakistan. This will be a tough challenge for Azam Khan. Comes off the reputation, going around franchise cricket, hitting the long ball. In his international career so far, hasn't really delivered. That 30 came versus Ireland in course of just 10 deliveries. Pakistan won the last 2 in that 2-1 victory just recently. A different challenge here with Pakistan requiring 103.
He's just struggling to get going. He's only faced 5 balls, of course, but that's been the case for a number of Pakistan's batters today. Saeem Ayub couldn't really get going at the top of the order. And one of the issues for Pakistan is the top 4. Any of the top 4 would love to be batting in the top 2. So I don't know whether that top 4 is set in stone, whether they'll be flexible, whether they'll look to change things around. But right now, they need Azam Khan to get going and give Faka some support.
There's a couple of things. Azam Khan has a reputation of hitting the ball long and hard, but that comes predominantly against spin. And does not like the ball coming into him. It's what Jordan did in the first couple, and just to change it up with a short wide one outside. I talk about the top 4 as well. I think Babar alluded to that. He's been asked a lot of times who bats where, given there are plenty of opening options in that camp, but it looks like that will be the preferred 4 that we've seen today as well.
Gets this one away just behind square and relieves a little bit of pressure that was building.
Will do himself some confidence as well. Azam, also in the context of the game, Pakistan did require a boundary, 3 dot balls on the bounce, and he uses the pace, just opens up the angle, opens up the bat face, and doesn't have to overhit it. The pace of the ball does the rest. Much needed boundary for Pakistan.
And again, even better this time, slightly shorter from Chris Jordan, and so Azam Khan more off the back foot this time, but that fairly flew to the boundary, so he moves into double figures, building confidence. Chris Jordan looks at the front line. He's been called a front foot no ball. This is damaging for England, damaging for Jordan. There'll be a free hit here.
So the next one is a
I think more than a glimmer, just over there, Chris Jordan. And in that, the first 4 balls, he just went for the 1, and the 2 really nicely timed stroke. The second one more powerful. Azam Khan does get the free hit as well.
Blow into the leg side, can't beat Phil Salt, who is very quick across the ground at deep mid-wicket. 91 for 4 Pakistan.
Just doesn't quite get enough. He can hit them normally very hard. Salt very good across the turf. Couldn't get under that one, Azam Khan. Over went for 11, a good over in the end for Pakistan.
Never fails to amaze how good these wicket keepers are in the outfield these days. I can think of the days of Jack Russell. He wouldn't have been pinging it in from deep mid-wicket, but if you think of Salt, all of whom excellent with the gloves, and when given the opportunity in the outfield as well. Very dynamic, really good movers, very powerful arms, all-round athletic capabilities. So Jofra Archer back from the city end. He bowled 1 over earlier in the piece. It was quite an expensive one that went for 15. We'll have to temper our expectations a little. And a catch to extra cover. It's Moeen Ali, and Jofra Archer, after more than a year out from international duty, now